Okay, so we are back to another video, and this the idea is to make a particle series now, because I have a series on camera tracking that I believe covers most of the like usability and ways we can use the camera tracking to help us deliver the shots. And this is particles, which is a skill that not many people have and not many people really use, which is a shame because it's really useful stuff. I personally like particles, and I have been using particles on many softwares for a long time. So once you learn the basics of how it works and how particle system works, when you switch softwares, it's kind of similar. Like you always have a particle emitter, and you emit from something, and you also emit something. And then between this and rendering, you have a series of nodes that will affect the behavior of the particles. So yeah, this is another one of my footage, so no problems with copyright and whatever. Yeah, so the trick here is to, so the goal here should make something like a particle that is it's going from the surface upwards, kind of like floating. And I had this idea, so let's see if it is even possible to make something cool. I believe it is, so let's see. So first of all, I have a footage here. Let's reformat it to HD. It's a very long footage, so just lock the frame range. Did some basic grading to have it more contrasted, and I will start by tracking the camera because I want my particles to follow the surface. Okay, let me copy again the sensor size of my camera that I cannot remember for some reason. I will never remember this. So 23.10, 12.99. Right. I don't know which one. Let's add a lot of stuff, features to help it track, and I need it to stick for a long time because camera is not even moving a lot, so I really want a good result. So let's see. So the goal is to have camera movement, make the particles probably from a plane, and I can shape the plane kind of following this bumpy, snowy field, and emit from this texture, from this geometry, sorry, and then apply a very shallow depth of field because that's what we have on the plate. So yeah, that's the goal. Let's see, this should be quick. Good. It's already pretty good. So let's try to lower this a little bit. Yeah, it's already very good. Let's go a little bit stronger. If it's so easy, why not? See? Beautiful. So let's set the location of the ground floor. Well, as you can see, the ground floor will have to be on the lowest point. So maybe this can be the ground floor. These guys here. This guy also seems to be low. Let's see. This is the ground plane. Yeah, I'm assuming the camera is like this. Let's scale the scene. Change it. So I think I'll have the ground floor only here. So by selecting a few of these, it will try to make an average. May not be perfect. But let's move the ground a little bit up. See if I change completely the scene. And the ground is somewhere over here, so let's see. So it's a side view. Up, up, up. Something like this. It goes on the other side. Left side, right side. Okay, so let's move it up. Yeah, something like this. Nope. In this case, you have to kind of eyeball the scene. Yeah, something like this. I think it makes sense. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Good. So let's make the scene plus. In this case, I'm not really worried about distortion. So I'm just gonna kill this guy and not use it. All right, let's push the scene down like we always do. Let me save this. Cool. So what we have here? We have the camera. The camera is facing. It's flipped. All right, no problem. I was flipped. The 3D view was flipped. Does the camera flip it? Okay, so that's not good. So let's kill this. It happens. I think my orientation was too extreme, maybe. Let's reset this guy. Okay. Okay, so let's pick another set of points. Let's pretend it's high like this. Right. Let's see what kind of situations here. All right. Yeah, so when I change the position, this can happen. You may push the whole scene in a bad place, which will flip the camera. So now it's fixed. Let's do the same. I don't need this guy. Give us some space. All right. So why did I do it? Because I need to know where it's emitting from. Just select these guys and add a card here. We will do basically the same. Let's add the tracking pod. The card. It's super tiny. Okay, so the card is in that point, following the orientation and all that good stuff. That's okay. Right, so let's edit this geo and try to make it kind of following. We don't need as many faces. Right. All right. Okay. I don't really care about that. What happens to the texture? I just want the shape to be roughly following the shape of the snowy stuff. Right, let's push these guys down. This one a little bit up. This guy a little bit like this. Okay. Oh, similar. Right. Let's push some of the guys all the way to the back. Text selection. Like this, so I don't want to select those guys. Right. Base. It's too much. Okay. I cannot do this later. It will go nuts. So let me just space these guys a little bit. Go back to vertex. This. Okay. Go back to the 82. Let's just space out. Okay. Next. Okay, this one seems to be too low. Face again. All right. It's not perfect, but we can see that like this little hill, little path of snow, like a little mountain is there. And the second one as well is there, which is so. Let's push this face down because this is a little bit strange. Text. Just fix this. It's very strange. Shape here is a one in the odd behavior. Right. Seems to be kind of working. That's good enough. Let's go out of the vertex selection. So what do we have here now? Let's swipe it over the dot is this. It's dot one. And block it. I think it will update the texture real time, but it is following. But now I know that the space behind is just, I need way more things. Yeah, all the way down. But I'll just add a normal card. Oh no, wait, let me just stretch this guy. Yeah. Whoops. Little guy also. Alright, so this is roughly model stuff in the back. Can add another one and add some more details here. Do this. This here. Bigger. Okay. Out of this. It's super giant. Okay. So let's get some faces here. And push this guy down. Right. See how it fits with the other one. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna push this other one down. It's kind of a messy thing. This one. I think I'll have to go to this one. Rotate it like this. Okay. Yeah, need to add a dent on the right on the middle. Yeah. Okay. Now this one is too up, too high. Okay. It will give us the effect we want. Yeah, I wanted another dent at the end. All right, so we need to make it even bigger on the sides, both of them. Actually, let's go out of this. Make it a bit bigger like this. And the little guy here, same. Let's see, this can be roughly similar. It don't have to be super precise. Let's do merge geo. We don't need to add both of it like this. Hide this guy. Anything more? The geo is merged now. It's okay. Start with the particle emitter thing. So we want to emit from this guy, not this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to emit using the plate as a reference. Just blur it. So I want the average color, right? So I'm gonna emit with the geo from the geo. Yes. If you see now, yeah, so you can see. Yeah, this is sorry. To apply the material because I want the particle to pick up the color of the plate itself. So I will apply material, and the material is the plate. Calculating a bunch of stuff. Let's hope it doesn't crash. On. It's trying to calculate from 0, and that's why it took a while. I'll put from 1001. See, every time I change, it goes a bit crazy. Right, so now it will be faster. Great. I'm gonna emit from faces. Let's say 200. Well, one of the things I can do is just do it like this. See, so only this. So can get the. Let's see if I can make it bigger here so you can see. The bottom of the particle system, we can click color from texture, and if we make it bigger, it should have the color of the plate. See, the shades of colors are there. Let's make it big in size with a bunch of variations to be not be exactly same, but the colors of the plate are there, which is good. That's what we want. I'm gonna build how it behaves using just this block stuff that it makes. Make way less. You don't need to have it this heavy. Let's try points. Let's try scale is completely off, of course. It's kind of suffering because of the plate here. Mix it with both. Let's see if we remove the blur to make it faster. Yeah. So what's happening? It is emitting from the shape of the geo. It doesn't know what to do with the particles. So right, we have an emission rate of 5 particles. Start with 0, and then it will emit 5 particles per point randomly. If we put uniformly, see, we cannot choose emission rate anymore, because then it will be on how many points we have, which are those vertices between the faces. So it will be locked into this amount. That's not what we want. We can change for faces. It will emit from the faces itself. That's also not what we want. From the bounding box, which is also not what we want. So I usually put points. I will put randomly, otherwise it will be in order. You can have in order also instead of randomly. So it will be, see, we have some quite interesting effects. This is also not what we want. So we want to randomly, and I want to go outwards. See how it's kind of going everywhere. Let me kill this guy. This helps to localize. So yeah, let's keep it for like this for now. I want it spread as much as possible. I want it to have a different kind of mass because eventually I will add a bit of wind. So the mass is 1. Let's see, the mass is like 3, but I have a variation of like 2. The size is 1, a variation of 5. Seems to be a bit big anyways, but let's see. And the velocity, which this is our guy. This is our main guy. It's not the speed, the ration speed. So we can have very low velocity here. Very low. See, so they're just popping, and we need more lifetime. We have 200 frames here, so let's see. 100 with a range of, let's see, 50. They're very slow, so I don't even see them moving. Almost not moving, but they are. So let's have the velocity a little bit higher. Starting to move a little bit more. If your computer is has one of those new NVIDIA, you can leave it playing. You can change the stuff on the fly, it will adjust. So this is kind of feeling like what I'm trying to do. But we still have a lot of particles, so emission rate will have to be less. Yeah, the size is still crazy big. Yeah, this is something more interesting. Okay, let's keep it like this for now. We wanted to go to have a not like a predictable path, so it's not very mechanical. So we want it to be as natural and organic as possible. Let me add this guide to the scene so I can see from the camera. Yeah. Yes, it's popping everywhere. So almost okay. Some guys are going up, going down. It's kind of a crazy situation right now. Okay. Interesting. So let's add a turbulence field. So I'm gonna jump out of the camera actually. So check this out. If we add a nuts, a completely insane turbulence field, it will completely make the particles go insane completely, which also can be interesting, but that's not what we are looking for. So I'm gonna set to default. We need just a tiny little bit. So let's say this is already too much. See how it goes up like crazy, but that's okay. Yeah, some of the guys will shoot up like crazy. Okay, the lifetime is too big, it's too much. We need them to die by the age of 10. Let's see, we have like 50. Yeah, maybe even less. See from the camera point of view. Okay, so this is the end of part 1 of the particle. Decided to split because otherwise it will be just a very long video. I will publish part 2 right after part 1 is converted, so should be available in, I don't know, like 1 hour tops. So that's it. Stick around for part 2.